Previously on Fashion House.
Hey, what the hell?
This is Lance Miller, the fabulous accountant.
You gotta wait? Find me Lance, you find the evidence, and if he tries to run, you put a bullet through his head.
You gotta help me.
With what?
I need to get out of town.
Lance, I have a family.
They're not gonna come after you,
And
Rodney.
how do you know that?
If they wanted you, they'd have you.
All right, Rodney. You're the sensible one, so let's make this quick. Where's Lance?
I don't know.
You know what I'm capable of, Rodney. You know I don't play around.
As long as William Chandler's in jail, Michelle Miller Designs is out of business.
So now what do we do?
We find someone like William, someone who believes in us and is willing to pour their money into our company.
Let IAT help you out of this.
This would cover the full amount to pay William back his investment. Why did you want to see me?
Didn't you look to see who was on the board of directors? Clive Meyer.
Your attorney is on the board.
Between your 30% and their 40, you have enough to oust Michelle Miller.
Congratulations, Maria. You are now the 40% owner of Michelle Miller Designs.
You are now the CEO of your own fashion house.
I don't know the best way to say this. I'm still totally in love with her.
You guys are too good of friends. Seriously, you're wasting your time.
That's cold. Didn't I support you through the whole Michelle thing?
Michelle and I were dating. It's not like it was a drunken hookup.
That's what you think Nikki and I are. Drunk hookup? Thanks, Luke. I really appreciate the advice. A couple of models dragged me to happy hour.
I want to see my pictures. Michael, these are beautiful.
Thanks. You look great.
You're sweet.
Mom? What the hell's going on?
Stop being so dramatic, Luke.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Do you have any idea the mess you've created?
What are you talking about?
You stole my trust fund, lied about my father, did everything you could to break up my relationship with Michelle, which included drugging me, and now you slept with my best friend?
Oh, Luke, stop being the victim.
How am I not the victim? Did you hear what I just said? I think I'm gonna move to New York.
That's a big move.
I feel like this move will let me break away from my mom, get away from everything, and be able to figure out who I really am.
Perhaps we should dine elsewhere.
You don't want her finding out about me and William? The only one that William's nailing is me.
What?
You know what I love? It's that little birthmark that he has right above it.
Dirty whore! Whoa. We have a relationship.
You're just the baby machine.
Focus on how Maria was making you feel.
This made me so angry. I just wanted to
Yes.
rip her face off.
If you made a list of the people you felt did that to you, who'd be on it?
Michael.
Don't you think it's time for less talk, more action?
What the hell?
Is everything okay with the baby?
Maybe we should wait for the doctor.
Michelle, what's wrong?
Maybe this is not your fault. Accidents happen.
I did not fall down those stairs.
What do you mean?
Maria pushed me down the stairs.
Nikki's saying that your mother threw her down the stairs.
What?
I knew it would be better if you heard it from me than someone else. I'm not lying.
I can't believe I let this happen to you. Maria will pay, I promise you that.
I know you were never really in love with me.
I care about you, and I cared about the baby.
Where are you going?
Home.
Home. What about Nikki? She needs you.
No, actually, she doesn't need me at all.
Michael, there's something I need to tell you about William.
Okay, now I'm a little nervous.
William's not the father. Michael, you were.
You can't be serious.
I am so sorry, Michael.
The baby can't be mine. You said William was the father.
I lied. I had to, Michael.
You had to? What sort of bull is that? I mean, it didn't make sense, but I just assumed that you'd been sleeping with William all along.
No, the first time we slept together was after the Face of Gianni show.
I can't believe this.
Michael.
No. After we slept together, I thought you wouldn't date me because you're seeing someone else.
I didn't date you because I didn't want to lose you as a friend.
Oh, enough with that. You're such a good friend speech. For God's sakes, I've loved you since I've known you.
I never...
You didn't know? Everyone knew, Nikki. You knew.
I never should have treated you the way that I did. And I should have never have said that you took advantage of me that night.
Damn right you shouldn't have. So the one time we slept together, you got pregnant.
Yeah. But I didn't know until after I'd slept with William.
How'd you know it was mine?
The timing? I was 8 weeks pregnant at the sonogram. It had to be yours.
And William was clueless?
Most guys don't know about pregnancy dates. And he was just so excited about being a father that he didn't question it.
How convenient, right? Because then you wouldn't have to tell the real father, and you could latch on to the morally devoid millionaire instead. That way you and your baby would be well provided for by a guy who doesn't even care about you.
Michael.
No, there's nothing left to be said. Maria pushed you down those stairs to get back at William. Because of your lie, our child is dead.
And plastic dreams, fast cars and magazines, long legs and pickup lines. You can have whatever's on your mind. Don't care how you get it, as long as you get it. 'Cause in this world you gotta look like money if you wanna make it. Taste like money if you wanna get it. Be somebody, go ahead and fake it. Isn't it crazy that you got to be good at being bad? Got to be good at being bad.
Look, don't kill me. I'll tell you what I won't kill you if you cooperate. I'm telling you the truth, man.
Look, Lance is your friend. It's only natural you want to protect him.
No, Lance screwed up, so I took my clients and I left, and I haven't seen him since. I'm telling you the truth.
You know something.
I don't, I swear.
You do. He's not at home. He's not at work. He has no other friends besides you.
Look, he's got Maria Gianni.
So what?
So, she's the one who got him to wear the wire. All right, maybe he went to her for protection.
So, nothing's missing?
No, not that I can tell.
And you don't have any idea who would want to vandalize your place?
No.
Ex-girlfriend, maybe?
No.
All right. We'll send the fingerprint team in later, but if this was just a random act, it's not a good chance that we're gonna find him.
I understand. Thanks.
Whoa! What happened here?
No clue. It was like this when I got home last night. And the LAPD had more important crimes until now.
Jeez. Michelle told me what happened between you and Nikki.
So you brought me a cup of Joe?
Take a sip. Spiked cup of Joe. Never hurt anyone.
We've gone through a lot the past couple of months, huh? I'm sorry about that stuff with your mom. I was an idiot.
Funny thing is, I don't really blame you. If anything, I blame her. And the more I learn about her, the less I like her.
Come on, she's your mom.
She's a crazy and selfish woman. That's that. Seriously, though. How you holding up with this Nikki thing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know how I expected him to react, but I had no idea it was going to be that bad.
Nikki, you didn't even think about this. Michael could have been a very good father.
How do you know that? I mean, seriously. He's a freelance photographer.
Who works all the time.
There's no stability in that. And look at me, I'm a newly retired model.
There is more to being a good parent than money.
I just wanted to protect my baby.
No. You were looking for the easy way out. And you saw that through William. But William does not love you. You would have spent your whole entire life fighting for that child. And then you have his mother?
God. I'm such an idiot.
This doesn't have to be the end of it. Michael still loves you.
I doubt it.
I don't. And for as long as he put up that chase, I think he's a safe bet.
I mean, you gotta feel something.
Yeah, like a total loser. And she didn't even think I'd make a decent father. You know, I want kids. I want to have a family. I want to be a dad. I want to do it with someone like Nikki.
What are you talking about? You still can.
I can't. Luke, I can't talk to Nikki any more than I can work with your mom again.
Yeah, well, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with her either.
You really think she pushed Nikki down the stairs?
Who knows? I mean, really, at this point, I wouldn't put anything past my mom.
Speaking of which, I have a meeting with her in 30 minutes. It'll be interesting.
Okay, this is dreadful.
She's the bitches.
Take the hem up, make it more of a, I don't know, a micro mini. And this is like old Elton John era Versace. I hate it.
It's got great flow and bright color.
And I hate it. The line is supposed to be young and fun and utilitarian, and that isn't it. What else have you got?
That's it. We haven't had time to design or execute concepts or meet with you for approval, for that matter.
Yeah, we're barely gonna make the show at this rate.
Yeah.
Michelle Miller got her show together on time, without nearly the resources.
Well, Michelle designed her own show.
Yeah, we had John Cotter.
And you had yourselves. Oh, but that's right. Neither of you has produced anything useful in years.
That's not fair. For years, we kept you on top.
I don't care about those years. They're past. And evidently, the two of you have passed along with them. Come on, prove me wrong. Get this show together and you'll have another season. Otherwise, you're out forever.
Are you sure that Rutney guy was telling you the truth?
Fear of death makes an honest man out of liars.
So how do you want me to handle this?
Maria and Lance ruined my world. I want to see them one last time.
You know you can't leave this room. This cop's gunning for you everywhere.
Well, I want you to grab the guys, and I want you to find them, and once you've found them, you bring them to me.
Here.
I want to see Lance Miller and Maria Gianni suffer. And then I want to watch them die.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was worried. You didn't return any of my phone calls after you went to see Nikki.
Well, let me save you the heartache. The baby isn't mine. Nikki just told me.
Manipulative cow.
Mother?
No, she was just using you the same way Maria used Antonio Gianni when she got pregnant with that bastard son of hers.
Mother, stop! Nikki did what she thought was best. You know what? It doesn't matter. Now I can get on with my life without the burden of a child.
William.
You know what? You ought to go back to the hotel and check on Tanya. I'll be fine.
No, that's the discard pile. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. Just don't do it again, all right? You've done it like 3 times in a row. It's mistakes like that that are making us so behind.
Look, I know you're angry, and so am I, but I'm not gonna take this out on you.
All right. You're right. I'm sorry. But I can't believe Maria would betray us like this.
Hans, in the years that we've worked at Gianni, Maria has stabbed everyone in the back. Why should we be any different?
Because we can't get hired by anyone else at our age, and she knows it. All right? It's not fair.
Oh, come on. Has Maria ever been fair?
She can't get away with this.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna quit before the big show?
Oh, I would love to teach her a lesson that she would never forget.
Oh, that's stupid, and you know it. Come on. Let's just lay low and earn our salaries for as long as we can, and when it's time to go, we go.
No. You can do that if you want, but I'm telling you right now, if Maria Gianni fires us, I will make her pay.
Hans. Hans, come back here. God.
I need help. A guy hit me. He hit me. Do you have a phone? A cell phone? I need to make a call. I need to... A ride. I need a ride. A car? You have a car? Car? You have a car? Can I have a ride?
Oh, Michael, right on time. Do you know that I just had to fire my latest assistant because she screwed up on...
I'm done working with you.
What are you talking about? Of course you're working with me.
I know you pushed Nikki down the stairs.
Michael, I know you're distraught over Nikki losing her baby.
My baby. You murdered my child.
Your child? I had no idea.
She saw you push her.
The woman lost her child, and she's hysterical, and now you're hysterical.
And you'll pay for this.
Who is it?
It's me, Luke.
Hey.
So how'd your visit go with Michael?
As well as you would expect. How about you and Nikki?
Same deal. So this is really happening?
Yeah, most of the stuff's going to storage. The loft they got me in New York is more like a closet with windows.
Sad. Stop it, you know what I mean. I don't know. Ever since I left Lance, the only place I went to was Nikki's apartment, work, and here.
Glad I made the list.
Look, that thing with Nikki and Michael is really getting to me.
Yeah, no, me too. I just think it's strange that two people who love each other so much would let anything come between them.
Are we still talking about Nikki and Michael?
I don't know. Just know that I miss you. I miss you all the time, Michelle.
William!
I hate her, Mother!
Stop it! Just stop it! I know!
No, you don't know! No, Mother, you don't understand.
I do. Believe me, I do.
So it's the great thing about two people with a shared history. You don't have to apologize for things like that.
Tell me why you're moving again.
I told you.
Yeah, but is New York really gonna fix it?
Yeah, but I'll get away from my mom.
But it'll separate us.
Is there an us? I know there used to be, but it feels like a lifetime ago. Maybe our problem is never being in the right place at the right time, emotionally or physically.
Maybe. We have to follow our hearts, and if that means you in New York while I'm here running my company, then...
And that's the way it is.
Thanks.
That's what mothers are for. You're obviously not as together about this situation as you thought.
I never claimed to be together.
Well, that's true.
Maria murdered an innocent life. And she did it because of me. I'm partially responsible for this child's death. She drove my father to suicide, she destroyed our family, and now this. She won't stop unless we stop her.
I agree.
And we were so close to destroying her.
So what do you want to do now?
It's time for this game to end.
Yeah, I didn't think you came to dive bars.
Is this a dive?
A guy like you? Yeah.
I was just trying to get away from my mother for a while.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I bet you do.
Gin and tonic? Hey, I'm sorry again about Nikki.
I assume you know the full story by now.
Sorry about that as well.
So how's the art going?
Oh, the art's great. I'm moving to New York.
New York? Is 3,000 miles far enough away from your mother's reach?
Just need a change.
So you came to Gate for one last drink.
It's the first bar I brought Michelle to.
Really? Taking her with you, right? You ever wonder what it would have been like if we met under different circumstances? You know, if like we could have this conversation, but as brothers.
Well, we're not exactly enemies.
Yeah, we're not exactly friends, though, either. I don't know, I just always wondered that, you know, ever since I found out I had a brother.
You know, there could have been easier ways to tell me the truth.
Yeah, I didn't get the nice gene from our father like you did.
Rodney Griffith.
Who are you?
Detective Dana Conti. You and I need to talk about Eddie Zaruvian.
Who do you want to know about Eddie?
Well, you've seen Eddie recently, haven't you?
No.
Give us a sec, would you? Don't lie to me, Rodney. I'm here to help.
I'm not lying.
So I guess you always look like you got the snot beat out of you after jogging. And I suppose leaving your office trash like this is normal.
Look, I just found out about my office. How did you know?
We didn't. But after Lance left protective custody...
You mean after Eddie found him and shot his guards?
So Lance is alive then?
Yeah, Lance called me, but he didn't tell me where he was. And he's staying away because he couldn't trust you.
So Eddie picked you up to see if you knew where Lance was?
No, look, I can't get involved in this.
Look around you, Rodney. You already are.
What did he want?
Lance didn't hand over the paperwork detailing Eddie's operations, and without it, we can only lock the guy up for a few months.
I don't know where he hid him. He didn't tell me that.
We'll find out. Because without that evidence, none of Lance's family or friends are safe.
Anyway, why are you doing it?
What, moving? God, I feel like I have to justify that to everybody.
No. I know why you're doing that. Why aren't you going with Michelle?
I can't ask Michelle to just drop her whole life and move to New York with me.
Yeah, you can.
It wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't want her to give up her dream just so I could have mine.
You see, you are nice. Well, you should at least tell her that you want her to go with you.
What good does that do?
Don't you know how you feel?
She knows.
So this is the first place you took her, huh? I gotta be honest. I don't think I could walk away from something like what you guys have together.
Oh, William, I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. But why all the sudden attention?
It's not sudden. Anyway, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. You do what you want to do. But I've seen you two together, and you're friggin' adorable. And I suspect that if you two don't stay together, you're making one of the biggest mistakes of your lives.
Okay, this open design thing works in campfires, but not in a working office. I want to put the sales team over there, and let's keep the sewers over here, but I want
What the hell are you doing?
Michelle, what are you doing here?
This is my company.
Didn't you get the memo? I now own Michelle Miller Designs.
How'd you get in here?
Aside from the broken window, you told me where you had the spare key years ago. Who did this?
I think you should go.
Michael, please talk to me.
Actually, I'm the one who's been doing all the talking over the years. I'm done.
Okay, well then let me talk now.
About what, Nikki? What is there to discuss? All I've ever done is be here for you, and you lied about our baby.
I know, I'm sorry. It was wrong and stupid, and I admit that. But I cannot imagine having you not in my life. And I know it's hard to believe, but I didn't realize it until after all we'd been through. Oh, please forgive me. Please.
I own this company.
I know you're not very good at business, so let me make this as simple as possible. These two pieces of paper represent your company. This is Lexi's 30%. This is your 30%. This is IAT's, the venture capital firm that bought 40% of your company when William Chandler went to jail. They just sold their 40% to me.
I mean, are you stupid? Get your numbers straight, because I own 60% combined with Lexi.
Well, that would normally be true, except that Lexi just sold you out.
Nikki, if someone told me the story of what happened between you and I'd feel bad for the guy. But I'd also tell him that there's two sides to every story. And that he shouldn't judge the girl without hearing her side as well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it's a lot easier to be cool about it when it's not your own life in the mix. You remember when you told me about that secret admirer you had?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was you. Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to. That was my plan. It was a romantic gesture, but too much time passed. It was just too late. And then after we slept together, he didn't want anything to do with me, so...
It's just that I value you as a friend so much.
Please stop saying that.
But if it didn't work out, I'd lose you.
Yeah, but what if it did?
We don't know that.
Don't you care enough to try?
I do.
Do you love me? I know you love me. I love you so much.
Michael.
Say it, Nikki.
I love you.
Lexi sold me out?
There's no way I could have bought IAT shares without one of you knowing about it. Lexi? Lexi!
Maria, don't shout at me. I'm not your assistant any longer.
That's right. You're the new president of Michelle Miller Designs.
The new what?
The new president. You see, with our combined shares, we have controlling interest of your company, so that means you're fired.
You betrayed me?
So melodramatic. I just see it as Lexi being upwardly mobile.
How could you? How could you make a deal with the very same devil that held you down for so many years?
Well, things have changed.
Not for the better.
Would you call security, please?
You used my talent to make a financially viable company just so you can take
Michelle,
it over.
I warned you that people were going to walk all over you. I just didn't realize that I'd be the one doing the walking.
Escort her out of the building. Wanna watch?
No, I have a company to run.
You'll have a check for your 30% by the end of the day. I always knew I'd own you. Go back and watch the building, boys.
You evil, hateful bitch.
Oh, so you do have a spine. I'm impressed.
Don't you get it? This can all be replaced. But you've lost the one thing you've cared about the most in all this. You lost Luke.
Oh, I lost nothing.
Keep telling yourself that, Maria.
You think he'd choose you over me?
I've always loved Luke. And if that meant dealing with you, then I would.
Well, that was your first mistake.
No, that was my salvation. And now Luke's seen who you really are, and no money and no lies will ever change that.
Oh, shut up.
Truth hurts, huh, Maria? But go ahead, tell yourself that all of this is a lie. But when you're on top of your empire, sitting alone with no one by your side, you'll tell me if this is really worth it.
Is that Maria Gianni? It has to be. Floating around in the water like that?
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can, Ms. Miller.
I'll be down.